In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to re-enable Activex in Excel. If some buttons, controls, or older interactive elements in your Excel workbook have stopped working, there's a good chance Activex settings are blocking them. Excel disables or restricts Activex controls by default in some situations for security reasons. So in this walkthrough, I'll show you exactly where to go to change that setting and allow those controls to be used again. Start by opening Microsoft Excel. You can open a blank workbook or the file where you need the Activex controls to work. The setting we're changing is part of Excel's built-in security options, so it doesn't matter too much which workbook is open, as long as you're inside the Excel application. Once Excel is open, go to the File tab in the top left corner of the window. This opens the Backstage view where you can manage app-level settings, account details, and workbook options. From the File menu, click on Options. This will open the Excel Options window, which is where you can customize how Excel behaves. In the Excel Options window, look down the menu on the left side and click Trust Center. The Trust Center contains Excel's security and privacy settings, including the options that control how macros, external content, and Activex elements are handled. After that, click Trust Center Settings. This opens a separate window with more detailed security categories. In that Trust Center window, select Activex Settings from the list on the left. This is the section that determines how Excel responds when a workbook contains Activex controls. Now, choose the option that says, Prompt me before enabling all controls with minimal restrictions. This setting is usually the best choice if you want to re-enable Activex while still keeping some level of protection. It allows Excel to notify you before enabling the controls instead of blocking them entirely. That way, you can decide when to allow them, especially if you trust the workbook you're opening. Once you've selected that option, click OK to confirm the change. Depending on your version of Excel, you may need to click OK again to close the main options window and return to your workbook. At this point, Activex should be re-enabled in a more flexible way. If the workbook was already open, it may help to close and reopen it so the controls refresh properly. Also, only enable Activex content in files from sources you trust, since these controls can run code and may pose a security risk in unsafe documents. If this tutorial helped you, please consider subscribing. We post new software tutorials every day to help you get the most out of your favorite tools. Thanks for watching.